Hi, friends, neighbors, fellow Gwillians, fellow flyers. This is my model completed. It's completed as far as being ready, I think, for flight. The details, I don't add any details. I don't add any stars, any straps to a unproven model. Once it flies its 20 seconds, then I know that it's kind of flying, somewhat flying, and I'll add some details. Okay. I'm going to add my cowling, and that's it. I'm going to go start gliding this model as a glider. That's all I need. I'm trying to locate the exact CG location for the best glide. Then I can come back, put my motor, rubber band, my propeller, and all this in my model and see if it lines up on that CG. If it does not, I will adjust by adding some clay. Now I got my clay at Gwillows on the Gwillows website, so you can order some white clay like this on the Gwillows website. It may be a different form or shape than this because I've squished it up a little bit, but you can always go back to the CG of the flying and gliding the best. Okay, I've got to pin this on, and how I pin this on is I use a stringer, and I made a little gauge here that I can poke my balsa through. What this is round, this rounds off a square edge so that I can have myself a little dowel. I just took regular my drill bit set over there and started going every size of hole and kept it smooth and flat. And then once I have me a dowel to hold on my cowling. Now you don't have to use this method. There's many other ways of doing this. This is the one I find it easy for me to be able to use the original cow. Plus I can get in there and add some clay. So I'm going to be putting on the cow. And once the cow is in place, I'm going to look at the plans and see if they are a suggested CG. I want to find out if there's a suggested CG. Let's look. Okay, where would that be? In these plans that I have seen, that I'm looking at. Let's see. Maybe it's not on the plans. Maybe it's like in the wording somewhere. I'm going to hit pause for a minute and see if I can locate that. Okay, I'm not seeing a CG location on the model. I don't see any CG location on this model as of right now. I may have cut it out with other parts, trying to get my parts, which I don't think I have. But I don't see a suggested CG location. That is okay. It doesn't matter. What I have here is a completed model ready to go fly. And if you're too tail heavy, it's going to go like this and just call down. So it just ain't going to plop in the ground. So we're going to go and we're going to give this some glide test. But I want to see where we are at the moment. So I'm going to get out a set of, I made this. That is pencil erasers. And the reason it's on those tip thing is for a biplane. But I'm working on a biplane. So we're going to see where it is balanced at this point. So we're going to have to put it in backwards. Just you can buy CG, okay? According to what I'm seeing at the moment, my model, I'm trying to set it to where the elevator sits level, because that is basically how it will want to fly, is it will fly in an attitude that levels the elevator. So, excuse me. So I'm right now at the window. I know the word of it. It's just left me for right now. This here panel. So that means I am way past 50%. So it should be tail heavy to this fly. My thoughts are now we just go make it fly. Here's my clay. Here's my plane. No rubber, no propeller. I do not want any drag on this model. I have pause. Okay. I'm out here at my runway and the chickens. So they're probably going to be chirping a little bit here. Okay. The ground is very wet. It's a lot of dew on the ground this time of year. And there's no extra weight in it. It's just straight from the board. Now, if you have it built according to plans, then you have a positive incidence on the model. So it's going to naturally push the wing down, which is good. That helps with the down thrust. But you also have the up thrust. So there's a lot of drag and a lot of forces on the model. But it will probably not want to really glide. It's going to have the propeller on it. It's going to have to be pulling to a certain speed to get past those elements of engineered forces to fly decent, in my opinion. And that's the way I've experienced it. So I'm going to see what we got. Okay, it seems like it's flying. When I launched it, it climbed out for just a quick second and then started diving in. Let's try that again. Okay, I'm seeing some flight, guys. I seen immediately. I can't see with these very far with these glasses on. When that's readers, and it's just some readers. So when I throw it, I'm getting some climb. So I know that I have some power climb. So may not need a lot of torque to get my model to fly. But if I need some torque, let's launch it again. I'm aiming for 25 feet, 20, 25, 30 feet right there. Okay. I'm taught, it goes out, it climbs out in the speed, and then it starts diving in. Guys, I may need a little clay on this thing. Now, I'm way past 50%, but I like for my model to be a little tail heavy, not too much tail heavy, but a little tail heavy so that it lands easier. So, with as much throwing, I'm going to go ahead and add a little clay. So let's see, add a little bit, see if I can get a little bit smoother glide out. I'm going to pause for a second to save time. Okay, there's 1 P. Basically, I've got 3 P's of clay. I consider that about the size of a pea. And then I'm going to just somehow figure out a way to mount it to the model. just a little bit. There's one pea of clay. Okay. It seemed like they was fell back off. Let's try that again. Make sure it's just not me making that bad launch. It seemed like it was a lot of just straight in dive. Try that again. Okay, it climbed out the same as before. Okay, I may be getting plenty of climb. I may end up having to definitely make sure I have some down thrusts. But I'm gonna try 1P again. I think I'm pleased with the performance and ready to go. Put the motor in, check my CG location from this point right here, and then fly. Okay, I'm throwing pretty good. It going out, climbing up, and then settling back down. With a consistent propeller, flying at a consistent RPMs, that may just be perfect. Okay, guys, this is it for the trim flight. I'm going to go in, I'm going to check this CG location, and I will mark this little location with a pencil or something to make sure that when I put my rubber band in there, my propeller in there, that everything lines back up to this CG that I have right now. And then after that, it's time to go start flying. See what I need, a little down thrust or something of that nature. All right, bye. Thanks for viewing.